There is an American destiny and America is in danger, and I want to show you how to walk out of the danger zone using this Armageddon Holy Grail energy. You do not have to listen to me. You can continue your life. But don't cry when you get crushed, okay? It's just, I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm just being real with you. So if you're ready to be addressed with the solutions, then listen. If you're not ready, don't get angry. Just move aside. It's okay. It's okay. Don't get all wild and shit. It's okay. Everyone entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? You don't have to become like a radical. People have different opinions. Let's respect that. That's called civilization. Alright? So this is my second rogue attempt to create the next level of ideal American destiny. If you want to see this timeline come to pass, take my instructions. I'm going to show you what is called the United States Presidential Command. Yes, that's a super top secret. How you all doing? And I'm going to declassify this super top secret thing to you with no other intent to try to persuade you to see the commander of Hamas as enemy of the West, as enemy of the state, as enemy of the freedom, as enemy of the Jews, and act, even if it is just praying that his enemies will get victory over him. Even when it's just that you pray for me that I find a way to take this man down. This is a counter-terrorist operation against the commander of Hamas. And why am I doing this? Why am I telling you this? I'm going to declare to you before you again. God put a bounty on the head of the commander of Hamas. I do not care if you are inside of Hamas. I don't care if you are a member of Hamas. It doesn't matter. There is a huge bounty on the head of the commander of Hamas. I don't care if you're a Jew. I don't care if you're an American. I don't care if you're a German. I don't care if you're British or Dutch. It just doesn't matter who takes the man down. Whoever takes the man down will receive the Armageddon energy. The more effective you are at fighting this type of terror, the more your soul will get filled with this Armageddon energy. And the moment you have this Armageddon energy, like the Bible says, you will walk up to Goliath. And if need to be, in a fucking accident, you will defeat your enemies. So I'm going to use this energy before you, so that you can see what it can do by showing you United States Presidential Command. Ladies and gentlemen, Presidential Command with the Holy Grail. I did not tell you yesterday. I didn't tell you yesterday. I went on an investigation because I saw one of these bots again. Another bot out of the United States creeped up to me, and I asked the jurisdiction to take it down, and that one had Merkava of Minister of Defense of United States, and that can be translated in Chief of Department of Defense, the DOD. So there is a light body Merkava of Chief of the Department of Defense, and when you are in the battle realm of the United States, if you are born for war in the United States, in this blueprint called Divergent, they call that, if you are an American Ferox, if you have ever seen the film the Divergent, there is a certain social class of battle people. Well, in the United States, there is a social class called battle people, and the commander-in-chief of the battle people is called Ancient One of United States. That is known from the television, from Doctor Strange. So I became Ancient One of United States in the Merkaba, in this battle realm, and I do the social credit score. So when God is gonna not happy with you, I can show up in front of you and tell you have a bad social credit score. I will start rejecting you. And when you are in the United States and you do the right thing in the battle realm, I'll approve of you. And that's the administration of the social credit score system as General in Chief. So that's how I log in the United States Central Command. But I am not part of the Presidential Command of the United States. So the Presidential Command of the United States also is able to enter all the realms of the United States. So I might be the commander in the American military realm, legally, as destiny, but somebody can come out of the presidential command to tell me if I'm doing right, according to the round table. I talked about that yesterday. Much information I didn't tell you, because I didn't think it was the right time to tell you, but I think today is the right time to tell you. So there is a light body, Merkaba, who is part of the presidential command, that will walk away from the presidential command and jump into the military realm of the United States and talk with Ancient One of America and give the instructions of the president to the general, and the general talks with the army. It's something like that. That's called United States Presidential Command. So there's a Merkaba who is designed to enter presidential command of the United States and see all the other ones, the other ministers. I don't know how it's called in the United States. And then we have the vice president and the president. And they are on the round table, as explained yesterday. That's called presidential command. So anyone who is on this round table is presidential command United States. Okay? So Donald Trump is presidential command United States. J.D. Vance is presidential command United States. And everyone around them that they appointed is presidential command of the United States. I am presidential command United States. And I have all these rights, like declassification rights. And no, I did not receive the instructions to show you this. None of it. Okay? I'm going rogue just to inspire you to listen to what I say. God put a bounty on the head of the Hamas commander. And to make you believe that I am speaking in the name of God, I'm going to show you the political. If you have a Merkaba, if your soul is in the presidential command, what you can do is you can walk in the United States destiny, and you can be the higher self of the American. Ladies and gentlemen, difficult word. I know a lot of wrong people use that word, but there's just like the word karma. It's just the spiritual level of the West doesn't have a better word. We can use reap what you sow, agricultural language. I don't want to talk farmer language with you. So there is you, and there is something that is above you. You know what I mean? Something that is from another dimension. So this is going to be something, people. All right? Presidential command, explanation, declassification. So God has a will for your life. Whoever you are in the United States, God has a will for your life. I know you want to be the greatest and the richest and the most famous. That's your will, I get that. But in the United States, there's a certain hierarchy system. Some people have more rights before God than you. So not everyone is going to get what you want. Some people are going to get more what they want. Some people are not going to get what they want. God favors people a little bit more than others. So you're not always going to get what you want. So the social credit score system of the United States has a hierarchy, legal, a God-instituted hierarchy. And there is something on top of that. That's the presidential command. So when you really, really, really are exceptionally doing great things for the destiny of the United States, you are going to eventually climb the ladder all the way up to the United States presidential command. And that's when you're going to, I don't think there are going to be that much people that will ever experience what I'm going to tell you right now. But this is just to inspire your imagination. So the moment you receive a light body, Merkaba, that's what I tried to show you now. The Merkaba of General-in-Chief of the United States is seen in the film Doctor Strange as called the Ancient One. That's the General of the Army of the United States, the Destinical light body, when it is displayed in a theatrical sense. But how do you display the Merkaba of Donald Trump? How do you display the Merkaba of J.D. Vance? How do you display the Merkaba of anyone who's part of the presidential command? I'm going to show that to you. So, do you know this film called, what is it again? Inside Out. You know, in Inside Out you see a girl, and this girl's going through life, and then there are these puppets in her head. And these puppets are operating they're like operating a central command. You know what I mean? They're operating a panel. And then, the girl goes through these phases in life, and then maybe it's time to inject this emotion. Poof. Oh no, that's him, right? It's like a management thing. Right? So Donald Trump is all the way in the center of that organism in the United States destiny. So he is playing your higher self. I am going to jump to the theology. How many people are having dreams in the United States? How many Christians are having dreams about Donald Trump right before you have a breakthrough in your life? You have these dreams and your life is going to shit, and then you all of a sudden have a dream and you see Donald Trump in your dream, and all of a sudden you get blessed. Why is that happening? Many people report that on YouTube. I saw a dream of Donald Trump, and why does the face of Donald Trump enter your dreams in a good context, right? That's because this man is your higher self. I know Jesus Christ is God, but this is God's country called the United States, and there is a godly hierarchy system of honor. So Donald Trump has the honor to appear in your dreams when it is time for you to get blessed. He is the God master of the social credit score system. He got the most energy in the United States. So he may sit in front of the central command, in front of the presidential command. And then there is a hierarchy system with people that almost, or you know what I mean, also have a lot of honor like that, but not that much. You know what I mean? And I jumped on that platform yesterday. I jumped on the platform as General-in-Chief, United States, American Ancient One, after going rogue. You know what I mean? It's kind of risky going rogue when the authority system of the United States is trying to centralize in such a way that it's becoming a one-man show. It's still free, but it's a one-man show. What do you do now, right? So in this free one-man show, yes, these Merkabahs that these people use in the political roundtable are like these puppets. So somebody in America is the puppet of anger, right? That's called the Minister of Defense. That's called the combat. Yeah, that's what it is. If you have seen that film, there is an angry guy. That's the quote-unquote Chief of Defense. The anger puppet. So the anger of the United States. That's the Merkaba of Minister of Defense. I'm telling you the truth. It's not like Ancient One of America. No, it's simply called, I am America's anger. That's what it is. That's the Merkaba of Minister of Defense. So everyone in the United States, ladies and gentlemen, who is in this round table of authority, who has a badge that goes like this, it says the presidential command, is simply expressing the main emotions of American empire. Oh, it's declassified. How are you all doing? Did you see the process? I start recording. I'm using the Holy Grail, Armageddon energy. I got exceptional amounts of it. And I'm trying to show you a concept which is called central command, political, presidential, the presidential system, the higher self of America. That's what it's called. So what I did for 8 years is interfere. So imagine this. I'm going to show you for the fantasy and the creativity to inspire you, the deeper level. So I go online, I go like, hey, hello, Lubeck, the Ancient One. I was called by God to enter destiny in the United States. I go like this. Azure dragons from China. I have contract with God. If I fight America's wars, then God fights my wars. And then imagine you are a president in the United States, and you're on the control panel, the presidential command, and you have a team. And there's all of a sudden somewhere out there, right? So in the film Inside Out, you see all these spheres, all these realms and stuff. And then there's all these characters, and they're managing the spheres, and they're rebuilding this and that and stuff. And all of a sudden this figure shows up in one of the hallways and goes like this: leave me alone. I'm sent here by God. I'm going to fight your wars. And if I fight your wars, then God's going to fight my wars. So I have to do this. It's mandated by God. I can't prove it, but just let me do it. And imagine I'm doing this for 8 years, and America is seeing that in this control panel. And they're like, yeah, okay, he's not really doing anything against the United States. And he does look like he's trying to, right? So I am talking to the United States people as if I am in the presidential command, trying to show them how to fix the United States, but not being elected for that. And I'm doing that, and I'm doing that, and I'm just going freely in the destiny of the United States as city-state, central command, Lübeck city-state. And I'm just doing that thing like there is no such thing as a presidential command. And imagine the Americans are just looking at that going like, yeah, why not? It's not damaging, right? It's interesting, Holy Grail, and US matrix code, why not, right? Until the day came, I did so much of all of this stuff that I entered this presidential plane, this presidential command as anger of the United States. That's what the military fist, the chief of the war power of America. It's like there's a season for everything, ladies and gentlemen. You see that in the film Inside Out. Anger should not become commander-in-chief of the United States. A general should not command a country. But when a country is in real fucking danger, yes, then there is a purpose for a general to rule the country, yeah. But that is only in very special occasions. So sure, I know the political science as Grand Commander of Cities of Lübeck. I know I can operate a presidential command, ladies and gentlemen. I can do that. That's not the issue. But in the United States, I don't fulfill that role. So I tell you again, I acquired Holy Grail energy so much, and all I'm doing is counter-terrorist operation management against the commander of Hamas. No matter who you are, I want you to understand something. The Jews that are captive by Hamas are suffering. It's a very sad story. And I want you to let that sink in. I understand we're in a different world right now. The Jews are no longer the victims. I get it. The old world in Germany, the Germans really victimized the Jews. That was worse. I agree. I get it. What Israel's going through now is kind of self-inflicted. I get it. You know what I mean? The Israelis overstepped their boundaries. You know what I mean? How many people in the United States have God complex? You know what I mean? It's overstepping of your boundaries. People sometimes fucking overstep their boundaries. Okay? That's what the Jews have done. Okay? Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. The anger and the hatred. Let it go. Think about United States. United States, you came out of the dark age. And we have a United States president that understands spiritual affairs. We have a United States president who can compete with me in the level of spirituality as world champion. I'm sitting on this table as world champion. And I don't have the command. I only have the right to try to speak with you and declassify. The Americans, you need to create a new future for yourself. And there are these laws. And if you help your fellow Jew and you deliver them from the enemies and play David versus Goliath, if you go into this battle, you will, like me, receive Armageddon energy. And if you do not want to listen to me, America, that's okay. But then God is going to try something else. And then that country or that individual will get the Holy Grail energy. You're going to miss a good... Okay, listen to me, America. I'm going to close off. Sometimes people trigger in me fear of missing out. And I get real fucking angry. Because then I go like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you trying to trigger fear of missing out? And then I get offended. Because what do you think I am? You know what I mean? It's like a woman getting her tits out, walking up to me. And then I go like, what the fuck do you think I am? That I'm now going to respect you because I'm, no, it's like, it's certain type of behaviors is like, you know what I mean? No, I'm not trying to trigger your fear of missing out. you're really going to miss out on fucking something. I tell you the truth. You don't want to miss out on this, no. But I'm not trying to trigger you intentionally like a politician, which you feel missing out. But I am telling you, you do not want to miss this. Yes, I am telling you that. But not like how other people are using that.